Well, this week marks the 75th anniversary of D-Day, the largest invasion by air, land, and sea in history.
Yeah, that's right. And today, President Trump joined world leaders in England to pay tribute.
And our own Nicole Perez has traveled to France for D-Day commemorations, and she joins us live this midday from Honfleur. Nicole.
Hello, ladies. We are on the cruise ship, the Navigator, and there are many, many World War II veterans aboard. The World War II Museum actually sponsors this trip so that they can take the veterans on the path the Allies took, starting in Amsterdam and ending here in Normandy. They get to take part in all of these ceremonies that are happening leading up to tomorrow, the big day, the 75th anniversary of D-Day. I just finished speaking to one World War II vet. He's a paratrooper. What an incredible, incredible guy. He was just telling me a story about being stuck in a foxhole and being shot at by the Germans, being injured, having to be taken to the hospital. 5 days later, he's back on the battlefield. He's a Purple Heart recipient. We have so many stories of these World War II veterans, so many incredible things that we want to show you and tell you, and hopefully you've already seen some of what we've done. Meanwhile, today, President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump in Portsmouth, as you both mentioned, commemorating the 75th anniversary of D-Day as well. They took some pictures and participated in events with UK leaders. They met with the Queen and D-Day veterans. They will be here tomorrow. President Trump will be in Normandy at the cemetery for the ceremony. The Normandy American Memorial Cemetery overlooking Omaha Beach. What an incredible place to be. It's exactly where we will be tomorrow for the anniversary. It was such a humbling experience for us to walk through the grave sites there, just to see how many men and women gave their lives, an incredible part of history. Crews were getting ready to welcome 12,000 visitors from all over the world, setting up the stage, the chairs, and making sure the lawn is perfect for the big day. Then we made our way a little bit east to Utah Beach, one of the two beaches Americans came ashore during the invasion. Dozens of people along the shoreline really just taking it all in and paying their respects to our troops who fought for our freedom. 21,000 troops from the 1st Infantry Division made their way onto Utah Beach in 1944 to fight to liberate us from Nazi Germany control. It was honestly unbelievable to be able to be walking on the sand on the beach, to see the water. Then we visited Pointe du Hoc. That's where we were today. That's in between both Omaha and Utah Beach. That was another amazing experience. I can't come up with enough words to describe to you what it meant for us to be there. We watched as our U.S. Army troops climbed a 100-foot cliff with fighter planes flying above, reenacting exactly what took place in the exact spot on Pointe du Hoc 75 years ago on D-Day. You're going to see much more of that at 6 o'clock. We've really had some wonderful opportunities to speak to these World War II veterans, to hear their stories on board this cruise ship, to walk through the cemetery, to be on Omaha Beach, Utah Beach. It's just been absolutely incredible, all leading up to tomorrow, the 75th anniversary of D-Day. That ceremony is going to be incredible. Before we left, when we were back home in South Florida, we had a chance to sit down with a few veterans from home, from where we call home. You guys already met Deborah Stern the other day, and I'm going to introduce you to another paratrooper. His name is Sidney Levitt. You're going to see more of him later on this afternoon. But for now, we're live on the Navigator in Honfleur, France. I'm Nicole Perez, Local 10 News.
And you mentioned, Nicole, that you've met so many veterans there. Have you actually came across any veterans that actually came ashore on D-Day?
Samantha, we have, and we've met quite a few actually, most of them at the cemetery, and they all, it's amazing how they all remember the smallest of details. They remember so much from that day, coming off of the boats, walking onto the beach. They remember, a lot of them though had the same memory. They were all so cognizant of when their friends, their troops, their soldiers, when they died and they didn't make it out. So them being here today, being here this week for the ceremony, for, this big anniversary means so much to them because they want to pay tribute to those troops, to those men and women who gave their lives for us. It really was, it's such a humbling experience to speak to all of them and just, these men are between 96, 98 years old. This is one of the last times that they'll get to be a part of this, that they'll get to make their way such a long journey to France to be here for this big anniversary.
No doubt a very impactful experience. Nicole, we look forward to more of your live reports. Thank you.